Hello folks, my name is Mark. How's it going? So I guess I didn't really want to make a video about this, but I guess I kind of have to. It's the elephant in the room, and it is a video about talking about how Google has linked YouTube to Google Plus and how everybody fucking hates it and whatever. So this, I'm not gonna count this as like an official episode of whatever. This is just more of a rant, you know. Generally, I don't like talking about topics like this because in a month, no one's gonna give a fuck, but whatever. You know, but I feel like if I don't say something, you know, people are emailing me asking me to say it, so whatever. So anyway, I think it sucks. I guess that's really pretty much it. I find Google Plus to be confusing and, you know, the layout just doesn't make any sense to me. It has all these buttons and shit that don't make any sense, and you know, and there's things that there's features on it that I'm never gonna freaking use. There's features on it that I actually do like a lot, you know, like for instance, the video calls and stuff like that, and how you can like call people from your phone and shit like that. That's great. But my main reason for not using it is because I use it for work, and I don't want people at work, you know, seeing comments, you know what I mean? Like, I know that you can set it to like private and stuff like that, which is great. So I have it set now so that all of my videos and shit are like not displayed on that page and everything, but I just don't like even the possibility that, content front, you know, that, things from my personal life might end up on that page when I'm in a video conference, you know. I don't like that at all. And in fact, I even created a separate Google Plus account to use just for work, just for that particular reason, because, you know, it fucking sucks ass, right? And I can understand like why Google would want to do this, because they can make millions of dollars. That's the reason why, you know. You have these targeted ads and stuff. That's how they make their money on Google Plus, you know. It's like targeted advertisements or whatever, you know. So they want to link all the shit together because, you know, that's why. And if you really think about it, I mean, it's a free service that you're getting for free anyway. So, you know, if you don't like it, then it's not like you paid for it, you know. Just leave and go use somewhere else. Well, the problem is that YouTube is kind of like where it's at as far as, you know, video sharing sites are. You know, there's other sites out there, and they're not even like, it's not even close. You know, the amount of viewership that you get on YouTube is tenfold what you get on something like, you know, I don't know, anywhere else. You know, name any other video site that you can even think of, like, you know, Vimeo. Like, I mean, that's a distant second maybe, or you know. So it's not even really an option. I mean, the thing is, I can understand why like some of the really big people like with huge accounts that have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers don't want to leave YouTube. I mean, look at all the following they have, you know. Those guys don't want to go somewhere else and start over, right? Secondly, it's like, you know, even if you could do that, you'll never hit the same point where you're at, you know. And myself, I've been making videos for it's only been like, what, 2 years, right? And I only have somewhere in the area of 400 subscribers. I mean, it's not even that big of a deal to me, but even that, I don't want to go start over somewhere else, you know? I've got followers here. I've got people who, you know, tune into me, and it's really kind of awesome. I mean, if you think about it, it's really, this is something like, YouTube is something that I would have like given my left nut for when I was, say, a teenager or something like that. You know, the ability, you know, or young in my early 20s, I really would have loved to have YouTube, and it didn't exist back then in the 90s, you know. But it would have been great to, like, I mean, think about it. What you have essentially anyone can go and start what is essentially their own TV station, you know. It's past the point of now, streaming video on the internet, you know, is way beyond what it used to be, which was just a little tiny box that was that big that would take 3 hours to buffer a fucking 30-second video and stuff, and it looked like ass, and it was all fucking like, you know, no way, you know, you got like high def friggin' streaming things that you can expand the entire screen, and you have content providers like, you know, they're signing deals to deliver TV shows and movies and shit, and you know, you can rent movies and stuff on YouTube. I didn't know you could do that. You know, it's gone a long way past the days of just some dude sitting in front of his computer with a webcam. You know, so you can't expect Google to just stay, you know, to pretend that's how the business still is. You know, I mean, think it's, bottom line, it's a business. It's not a service. So basically Google can do whatever the fuck they want to it. That being said, that doesn't mean that you have to like what they do or you have to agree with it or whatever, you know. And I think if you really don't like it, then you have to let your opinion be known, you know. And that's something that a lot of people don't realize, is that companies like Google take your opinion seriously, you know. I mean, there's an entire, you know, industry, market research, right? It's an entire industry based on telling companies what they're doing good and what they're doing bad. And if you don't like what they're doing, then email them, send them emails, you know, leave comments. Occasionally you'll see little surveys and shit'll pop up like, how are we doing? Fill those things out. Those things, they take that shit really seriously, you know. People's careers end on bad reviews. Okay, that's just, you know, take my word for it. Okay, it's like really, really important. And if they get enough negative feedback, they'll change the feature, you know. Will they ever remove Google Plus? Probably not. The financial incentive is probably too big for them to go back to the way it was. But will they clean it up and make it so that you can, like, you know, respond to your own video and shit? Probably yes, you know. There's a lot of problems with it now. Like, for instance, I go on one of my videos, and unless I'm signed in or whatever, and then I'll have, like, my video that I put up myself, and I can't reply to a comment, you know. I can't delete the comment from my own video, like, you know, or if I can, I don't know how to do it because it's all switched around. I mean, maybe you can, maybe they have that feature and I just can't figure it out, because it used to be so easy, you know. It used to just be a button right there, you know, content management. Now I have to go through like the little bell thing in Google Plus to, like, it's confusing and it's messed up, and I don't like using it, and I'm probably not going to use it. If you've been commenting on my videos and I haven't been like responding lately, it's because of that. It's because it's all fucking jacked up, and I will again as soon as they fix it, you know. It's bad, but, you know, is it bad enough that I'm not going to use YouTube? Probably not, you know. I mean, I'll still make videos and you can still comment, and one day I'll read your comments. It's just right now I can't. I mean, the thing is, I would really like to see an alternative to Google. You know, Google is kind of becoming like they're basically becoming the #1 like content provider on the internet, essentially. You know, they have the #1 search engine, they've got the #1 video sharing site, you know, they've got the #1 email suite, you know, and all the Google apps and stuff, Google Drive and frickin' AdSense, you know. All their products, they have this suite of products that are like quickly becoming, if they're not already, they're the best there is on the internet. And it's like, you know, I really don't want, I mean, you know, I really like using Google products, you know, but would you feel the same if they like had, you know, a monopoly? I mean, maybe not. Maybe Google needs some healthy competition to get in there. You know, maybe we should all start using Alta Vista or some shit, you know, or whatever, you know. Let's go to fucking Ask Jeeves and start doing searches, or, you know. And I'm sure it'll happen eventually. I'm sure eventually another, you know, provider will come up and challenge them, and they won't be the best there is or the only option game in town forever. But as it is right now, it's kind of like, you know, especially for something like video sharing, you know, like a video, like, you know, provider type site. I mean, YouTube is where it's at. It's pretty much it right now, and hopefully one day it won't be like that. So anyway, that's enough. Spent way too much time on the subject. Adios, people.